Hey everyone, you're watching Anime of Jackson, and today in this video I'm going to talk about whether or not Kakegurui is worth watching. Now, for those of you that don't know, Kakegurui was a gambling anime in a school setting that aired last year, and it was quite popular. Now, even though it did focus on the gambling primarily, it did have a somewhat interesting story. It was there, at times the gambling was a lot more stronger because of the focus on it, and while gambling there was stories in the gambling. There was a story as to why that game was picked. There was stories inside stories. It was a rather interesting story to follow. And on it focusing on gambling, that is perfectly fine. It's no different than a shonen anime focusing on the fights. Of course, just like in most anime, there are times where the story was great, and there was also times when a story could have just been better. As any anime for you, Kakegurui is no exception. One thing I really enjoyed about it though was at the start the end goal was made clear. Within the first 2 episodes, they made clear what the end goal was, which is something that Naruto did, it's something that One Piece did. More recently, Black Clover, they mentioned what the end goal is, and that's something I do find really good in anime, because you kind of know where the journey is going to take you, and you know what the end goal is, and it's that question of how we're going to get there, which in Kakegurui, it was also made clear of gamble your way up to be the best gambler in the school. Yeah, I thought that the art style was really good. I thought it was also very appropriate for the psychological side for Kakegurui, with it being a psychological anime. I did find it very interesting. I have drawn the main female character once, but yeah, the art style was extremely good for the show. It suited it perfectly. Personally, even though the school setting isn't exactly a foreign concept in anime, but because the show had such a focus on gambling, I thought it was a very interesting choice. Like, okay, I know that Kakegurui first started as a manga, I am aware of that, but still, as a choice of let's have the gambling happening in a school with school children, it's high schoolers that are gambling, so I thought that was a very interesting choice to make for a show that's based around gambling. I haven't watched any other gambling animes, so I can't really say it's the newest thing ever, but I thought it was an interesting choice. I did really, for Kakegurui, I personally really enjoyed the games that they played. I thought that they were very varied and different. It wasn't exactly just playing poker. There was always a gimmick to the games, and I thought that these gimmicks were very much needed. And instead of having it predictable and you knowing how the game's already plays, you go, oh, I know how poker is played, but this poker here has a little twist to it that is going to be interesting to see how it works out at the end. And I did think that the characters were really good. Personally though, at times I did find, because there's so many big personalities in Kakegurui, that it was too much to take in with all the big personalities clashing together all at once. So yeah, that was a little bit of a downer, but the characters were interesting individually. It's just when they're all on screen together, and since there's a good portion of them that have big personalities or crazy personalities, it can be a little bit of a okay, too much, dial it down place. But even with all those bad things, I do reckon that Kakegurui is an anime worth watching. I do understand that it won't be an anime for everyone. There isn't really any fights, there isn't any action physically, well, not much, but I don't really think it'll be a show for everyone. Me personally, I do reckon it's good. That's what these videos are about. I personally find Kakegurui good, and I personally think that it is worth watching. So yeah, that's all I have for you for this video today. Let me know in the comment section below whether or not you reckon Kakegurui is good, and if it's worth watching. I'm curious to hear what all of you think. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like or comment down in the comment section below. If you want to see more content by me, then check out my channel. You might find another video or two that you like the look of. Or consider subscribing to me. Be a great help to me, and all of you can stay up to date when I upload more videos. Again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time in the next video. See ya!